The moment your life is on the line, the difference between walking away and becoming a statistic is not just skill, it is physics. It comes down to the one critical decision you made long before the fight started. What caliber you chose. Today, we are diving deep into the ballistics of defensive and ethical hunting rounds. We are not ranking based on industry hype or YouTube popularity. We are ranking on real-world terminal performance, the ethical minimums, and the trade-offs in shootability and recoil management that define true effectiveness. From the undisputed king of handgun power to the exotic rifle cartridges that punish your shoulder and your wallet, we will break down the essential characteristics. As a serious shooter, you must understand the why behind every round you chamber. Does it penetrate through heavy bone? Does it shed too much energy too fast? Does the recoil induce a flinch that negates your hard-won accuracy? These are the questions that separate an effective fight stopper from a range novelty. We have curated 5 cartridges that force a serious discussion on power, purpose, and capability. Let us load up and dissect the chosen few. When the subject turns to absolute raw stopping power in a handgun platform, the 44 Magnum stands as the undisputed king. Its reputation as a fight stopper, solidified by decades of police and civilian use, delivers a performance that borders on rifle-like capabilities. The ballistic performance of the 44 Magnum is staggering. It utilizes heavy bullets driven to very high velocities. This combination creates enormous wound channels and delivers tremendous kinetic energy directly into the target. When that slug hits, the transfer of energy is so brutal that it is designed to shut down a threat instantly. This is the definition of requiring absolute certainty in stopping a threat. Few cartridges can match its devastating effectiveness for defensive purposes. However, this raw power comes with a severe price: punishing recoil. The heavy muzzle lift and violent snap of the 44 Magnum require significant extensive training to manage effectively. For most shooters, rapid follow-up shots become challenging, making surgical shot placement on the first cylinder absolutely critical. This is not a platform for the novice. It demands mastery. The sheer size of the cartridge also limits capacity, both in revolvers and the few semi-automatic platforms chambered for it. It is a gun for those who prioritize ultimate stopping power above all other considerations. This makes it particularly popular among rural property owners, hunters, and those facing potential threats from dangerous wildlife, where deep penetration and instant incapacitation are non-negotiable requirements. The psychological impact of this round should also not be underestimated. Its reputation often precedes it in a defensive encounter, acting as a massive deterrent. The 10mm Auto is one of the most powerful semi-automatic pistol cartridges available today, a true powerhouse that delivers rifle-like performance from a handgun platform. Originally developed in the early 1980s, it promised a versatile, high-energy solution for law enforcement, a mission that was only partially successful due to its severity. What makes the 10mm special is its incredible versatility. Ammunition manufacturers produce loads ranging from mild target rounds for practice to full-power hunting cartridges capable of ethically taking down medium and large game. This flexibility allows a shooter to tailor their load to specific needs, whether for everyday carry, protection against dangerous outdoor wildlife, or home defense. The ballistic performance is outstanding. High-velocity bullets deliver tremendous kinetic energy downrange, creating massive wound channels and ensuring deep penetration, even through heavy barriers. This capability is particularly effective when dealing with multiple attackers or when shooting through intermediate obstacles like interior walls or doors becomes unavoidable. But the FBI's initial brief adoption of the 10mm and subsequent scaling back to the 40 Smith & Wesson speaks volumes about its main drawback: substantial recoil. The snap and thrust of the 10mm requires rigorous training to manage effectively, and rapid, accurate follow-up shots are challenging for many shooters. Furthermore, the large cartridge size reduces magazine capacity compared to the more common 9mm platforms. Despite these limitations, the 10mm has experienced a renaissance among enthusiasts who appreciate its sheer power and its unparalleled versatility. It occupies a unique space, serving those who need a handgun that can deliver maximum ballistic energy in a semi-automatic format. Stepping away from raw power and into the realm of practicality, the 380 ACP occupies a fascinating position. While critics once dismissed it as underpowered, modern ammunition technology has given this diminutive cartridge a remarkable transformation, breathing new life into it. The beauty of the 380 lies not in raw stopping power, but in its profound advantages for everyday carry. Ultra-compact pistols chambered in 380 ACP slide effortlessly into pockets, purses, and ankle holsters, without printing or causing discomfort during extended periods. This accessibility factor is paramount, because the best defensive caliber is always the one you actually have with you when trouble strikes. Modern 380 loads, featuring advanced hollow point designs, deliver significantly improved terminal performance compared to older ball ammunition. While shot placement becomes more critical compared to larger calibers, proper training and high-quality ammunition make this round surprisingly effective for personal protection scenarios. Perhaps its greatest asset is its manageable recoil. The soft, gentle characteristics make this caliber particularly appealing for smaller-framed shooters, the elderly, or those with limited hand strength. This low recoil allows for quick, accurate follow-up shots, an absolutely crucial capability in high-stress defensive encounters. A defender can put multiple hits on target quickly, maximizing the probability of incapacitation. The 380 ACP is an excellent choice for concealed carry, balancing effective terminal performance with the absolute necessity of portability and shootability. It proves that technological advances in bullet design can successfully compensate for a lack of raw ballistic horsepower. Now we leave the handgun world and enter the realm of extreme power and poor choice for the average hunter. The 300 Remington Ultra Magnum, or RUM, is the very definition of too much of a good thing. This cartridge promises laser-flat trajectories and absolutely devastating kinetic energy. We are talking about velocities over 3,200 feet per second, and energy levels nearing 4,000 foot-pounds. On paper, it sounds like the ultimate long-range hunting solution. In reality, the trade-offs are severe and often negate the performance benefits entirely. The recoil generated by the 300 RUM in a light hunting rifle is vicious, often compared to legendary elephant gun rounds. That level of punishment induces a massive flinching reflex in most shooters, which completely destroys the accuracy potential of the round they bought the gun for. Accuracy is useless if you cannot break a clean shot under pressure. Logistics also enter the discussion. This round is what is known as a barrel burner. The sheer volume of powder consumed and the resulting heat cause rapid throat erosion, destroying the rifling significantly faster than a standard Magnum. This means your expensive precision rifle will lose accuracy much sooner than you think. Furthermore, the ammunition cost is astronomical, running several dollars per shot. For North American game, the 300 RUM is absolute overkill. A standard .30-06 or 300 Winchester Magnum will cleanly drop any animal on this continent without the abusive recoil, the accelerated barrel wear, or the insane cost. Unless you are an expert marksman consistently taking true 1,000-yard shots on specialized hunts, the 300 RUM is nothing more than an expensive way to bruise your shoulder and waste powder. Coming in to conclude our list, we have a cartridge that is legendary in the safari world, but utterly ridiculous for nearly every situation in North America. The .458 Winchester Magnum. This is a massive cartridge designed to be a true shoulder-fired artillery cannon. It is pushing muzzle energies north of 5,000 foot-pounds. If you are staring down a charging Cape buffalo or a massive elephant in the thick scrub brush of Zimbabwe, this is the medicine you absolutely need. It is phenomenal for genuine, thick-skinned, dangerous game. For anything walking on North American soil, however, it is monumental overkill. The recoil level is not just uncomfortable, it is brutal, often inducing a massive flinch that makes a clean, critical shot nearly impossible for the average hunter. Ballistically, the 458 is like throwing a brick. It has a pronounced rainbow trajectory, which severely limits your effective range to about 200 yards. Beyond that, even slight errors in range estimation will cause you to miss clean, or worse, wound the animal. This is a brush buster, not a precision long-range cartridge. The economics are also painful. Premium factory loads for this beast cost several dollars every single time you pull the trigger. That makes genuine practice financially punishing, meaning most shooters will not train enough to properly handle the colossal kick, further cementing their flinch reflex. Rifles chambered for the 458 typically weigh in at a hefty 9 to 11 pounds just to help soak up that brutal recoil. Lugging an 11-pound rifle up a mountain ridge is a quick way to turn a fun hunt into a miserable rucksack march. Unless you are booking a ticket to hunt dangerous game in Africa, the 458 Winchester Magnum should be left at home. It is a specialized tool that has no practical application for whitetail, elk, or moose in the lower 48 states. That concludes our list of 5 calibers that truly define the extremes of power and purpose. Whether you are choosing a defensive pistol round or a big game rifle cartridge, remember that the only metric that matters is reliable, repeatable effectiveness. Would you like me to analyze a different set of calibers based on the sources provided?